end up having a very huge breakthrough. And that independence could be through you having a better idea, flawless and immaculate performance at work, at your love. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, it's Rad. And in this whole video, you're going to see a weekly reading for your star sign that covers up the week May 12th to May 18th, 2025. And bear in mind that this is going to be a generalized reading. And for a personal one, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. And there at the very front page, you're going to see a full list of my services, also their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. So with that said, let's go straight away to the video. This reading is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, and also Libra Rising. So if it happens that you are born under the sign of Libra, then the reading will describe the things and the stuff that you're going to have to deal with going into the week. Should your moon be in Libra, then the reading will describe how you're going to feel going into the week. And the final thing is that if your rising sign, is Libra, then the reading will describe the best way how you can deal with the stuff going. Oh, I do apologize. Going into the week. Okay, so with that said, the first card for Libra, that will be 10 of Pentacles. Moving on next, that will be the Wheel of Fortune, followed by Temperance, and the last one, that will be 7 of Wands. So it's a pretty big week for you, Libra. Now, 2 narratives. It is what we do have ahead. And the first one is that you will end up having a very huge breakthrough, which is going to separate you from the rest. So basically, you are gonna stand out, and you no longer are going to be dependent on how the rest of the team is performing. For example, what the rest of your friends are thinking, or say how the family is going forward with their lives. So you will become pretty independent going forward. And although that independency is not going to relate you any more stronger to those around you, you will be able to maintain the good terms with them. So even if that independence means breakup because you just can't stand it anymore into your marriage or into your relationship, you are going to end up on a good terms with the person that you are breaking up with. Or if that independence is you leaving your job because, for example, you no longer feel comfortable in there and there is a better opportunity for you moving forward, you will gonna end up on a good terms with your boss, with your supervisor, and with your colleagues as well. Although I don't believe that we're talking about severance here, because the Wheel of Fortune into the second position, it does describes that this week the circumstances are not going to be perfect for any kind of opportunity being taken. So this independence, it is within I think it is within the framework of already existing enterprises, of already existing undertakings of yours. And that independence could be through you having a better idea how to do the stuff that are your responsibility, and you just stop relying on other people to do their job because you don't have to anymore. And I do believe, in fact, that this is going to be how the things is going to turn out. You will just going to propel, you will skyrocket in front of everyone else, because at the end of the week here, described by the 7 of Wands, that card shows that you will be envious, or not envious, but enviable. I'm sorry. Everybody else is going to be envious of your position. And while you're going to end up on a good term this week, that doesn't mean that later down the road, these people that you're going to end up on a good term with are not going to become your enemies. That is a very prominent for the Seven of Wands, where people are waiting their moment. They cannot hurt you in any way. I'm not talking about even physically. I'm talking about hurt your work, hurt your love, and so on and so forth. They can't right now, but that opportunity may come in the weeks to come, or may present itself in the weeks to come. So you need to be very careful, very vigilant, have that readiness to jump into action. And whenever you see some fallacies, this is how usually things starts with the Seven of Wands, where people start spreading fallacies, rumors that aren't true, okay? Statements that aren't true. It is important that you do stop them right away, that you do intercept them and prove them wrong from the get-go. Another thing of the Seven of Wands here, because of your flawless and immaculate performance at work, at your love, or at your social, Seven of Wands presents you with the perfect circumstances. So throughout the week you're not going to have them, but at the end of the week they're going to present themselves to you. What I mean is that somewhere at the end of the week, maybe Friday if it is about work, or maybe somewhere throughout the weekend if it is about your love life, you're going to end up in the right time, at the right place, with the right people, or with the right person, and that is going to be your moment to make your move. The window is going to be very close, but I think that you're going to be able to make it. So additionally, this is also why you need that readiness to jump into action. Now, the second narrative of the week is that the old friend is going to call you, and what they have to say is not going to be pleasant. So it will be a concern or a cause for grief. And while you are not going to see the situation in the same way, like an eye to eye, you're going to have your opinion, they're going to have their opinion, you're going to have your way to deal with it, they're going to have their way to deal with it. This is not going to affect your friendship in any way, at least not for throughout that particular week. But this point of conflict is gonna be there to stay, or a point of disagreement, should I say, is going to be there to stay. And while it may be dormant for a very long time, and you decide to maintain communication with that old friend of yours, that conflict may, or that point may end its dormant state in a month or two, or in an year, and immerse beneath the surface and become a huge point of a conflict and as well of a competition. So again, it's going to be very, very important whenever you feel that things are going sour with that old friend of yours, to intercept the situation right away. And so with that said, Libra, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel, like the video, comment on it as well if you feel so. Either of these actions are going to help me with the algorithm, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.